with it being spring, something that blatantly stands out here has to be the cafe culture. Because not for nothing, when you compare the coffee culture here to the States, there's something that hits a bit different. And I don't mean just the coffee, because it's almost like an experience. Bus. So I remember back when I was living in LA and I was working at CBS, and CBS was literally connected to the Grove. Now, if you don't know, the Grove is actually a great outdoor mall, but it also had a farmer's market inside, as well as a few cafes, and actually well-known cafes, I should say, because they had Coffee Bean, Starbucks, and then a few other like smaller cafes that nobody really went to. Wow, look at this tree. Man, come on, man. Dang, I could live right there. Wow, actually I could live right here too. But yeah, with the Grove being connected to CBS, every morning a coworker would come inside. We would usually stop by each other's offices and maybe like, hey, you wanna grab a coffee real quick? And then we'll go walk over to the Grove, usually the Coffee Bean, grab a quick coffee, and then just head back to work. And we would sit in our offices and basically just drink our coffees. Like, that pretty much sums up how it was on a daily basis if we went to go get coffee. Like, that's the experience you have. I mean, even if it's like going out for a coffee with a friend, I noticed the conversations usually revolved around business versus just enjoying each other's company. And I think that's one of the biggest differences about the coffee culture here versus the coffee culture in the States. It's more just about enjoying the time with the person. It's more about just chopping it up with them. Actually, I remember the first time I've ever experienced this was, it may have actually been here or in France. And man, I mean, don't get me wrong, when I do compare here to France, man, they take it really seriously over there. Like, it's taken seriously over here too, but wow, they have it on a whole nother level over there. I'm just super saiyan. But that's something that I love though, because it's like, I love the fact that you don't feel rushed. And this is across the board, whether it's going back to work or being rushed from the staff that's serving you the coffee. Like, because that's a thing, man. They are trying to get you in and out as quickly as possible. Especially if the place is like popular, like an Earth Cafe. That was a really popular coffee spot. And man, they would rush you so quick. Like, literally, they are trying to get you in and out. Like, you trying to sit at a table, they'll come back and within like 20 minutes be like, hey, y'all done? We gotta go. Versus here though, people will sit for hours. And y'all think I'm lying. They will sit for hours and they'll play cards, they'll read books, they'll just chill. Well, Sky Money, how do you know that? There's no way you could know. Yes, I do know, because I be working at a lot of cafes. I be there working, and people just sit, chill, and just enjoy life. Side note, that's a dope Porsche. Actually, this whole area nice. This is like Amsterdam Zuid or Amsterdam South. And yeah, I like to go this way. I literally walked all the way down here and now I'm just walking all the way back because it's a light day. I also did a little bit of extra work and caught up and got ahead of a couple of things. A day like today, I would like to actually go to the camera shop, see if there's anything I need, then basically stop somewhere, grab a coffee, walk back towards the center, and take the train back to Harlem. So listen, I know I said that other Porsche was nice back there, but I'm digging that one right there. Holy man, pull up if you want some smoke. Everybody can get it in that port. Something else you'll notice about the cafe culture here too is that people are like gravitated towards being outside. And it's like multiplied when the sun is out. Like on a day like today, pimpin', pull up. And it's a Formula One weekend. I know I ain't got nothing to do with anything, but I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, man, on a day like today, it's not just lunchtime that people get out. Like, it is, the sun is out, people are out. During the winter time, or if the sun is not out, people still out, but just during certain times. And at the cafes, it is super hard to find a seat. Like, I'm not even joking, especially if there's competition. Meaning that if there's a restaurant on this side and then a restaurant on that side, but this side has the shade and this side has the sun, ain't nobody gonna be over there. I mean, you have maybe a couple sprinkles of people. Yeah, everybody's on the sunny side. And basically, if you're going out to grab a coffee, whether it's by yourself or with friends, everything just slows down. It doesn't matter if it's in the sun or the shade. It all just kind of, trying to get my camera together. There was a lady just walking and like, she was all up in the camera. No, but everything just literally just slows down. Conversations also slow down, and they vary between what you're doing over the weekend to how's the family to like when we go on biking together or hiking the mountain, something like that. You know what I mean? They vary, and a lot of people don't talk about work. I'm gonna just be real. I mean, some people do, but a lot of people don't talk about work. Actually, that's a lie, because they'll talk about work if they're actually working at the cafe. like me. But also too, on that note though, I remember, like, I don't know if you guys know this, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but some cafes will not let you work in them. They'll let you either, like, some of you will let you work at a certain time, and then after a certain time, they're like, nope, no laptops. Other cafes are just like, no laptop. Some cafes also split the area so that a working area is over here and this area over here is for everybody. Man, it's almost like they don't want work associated with their cafe at all. Man, it is so hot today. I dressed appropriately and still overdressed. Man, I'm burning up. Even in the shade, look, the shade is nice and I'm still sweating. And now something else I noticed about the coffee culture here would have to be that when people order coffee, right, they don't order just a bunch of like random sugary stuff to go in the coffee. And now look, I could totally be wrong. I've only been here 4 years. But out of my 4 years and out of all the cafes I've been to, I have never heard not one person order a coffee and be like, let me get 3 shots of caramel, 3 shots of vanilla, 1 shot of lemon, a shot of pistachio, a squeeze of honey bee dew with the organic honey. Also sprinkle a bit of turmeric in there. Like, I ain't never heard any of this stuff. Like, usually the orders are very simple and very practical. I remember when I was working in LA and we would do like coffee runs sometimes on these, like, these would be the days that we're working like 18 hours, 20 hours. Someone will go to a coffee run and usually 2 people will go, right? We'll get coffee for everybody and there's always like 5 people. If you got like 6 people, like 5 people got complicated orders. Wow, it is busy right here. Wow, look at all these people outside. Everybody's getting some coffee and tea. Yeah, because there's that bagel beans back there. That coffee's okay, I'll be honest. They're okay. But yeah, man, people would order these complicated coffee orders and they'll be surprised or upset when something goes wrong during the order. Like, they get an order without their splash of vanilla. Like, you know what I mean? They'll be upset. But my thing is, why make it so complicated anyway? Like, at that point, it ain't even coffee. And I think what made it worse was that people just completely disregard the fact that you're doing them a favor. Like, what? Like, man, that used to blow my mind. Side note, oh snap, I just spotted something. I need to go back. I was walking that way, I need to come back. Look at this little car. This is a Red Bull little car. Look, Red Bull, if y'all want to sponsor me, pull up. Like, I'm trying to get to that Formula 1 race. Like, seriously, if y'all want to sponsor me, put me in one of these, I will drive it every day. I don't care who looking. I'll drive it wherever y'all want me to drive it. Man, I got so thrown off by that little car. Which brings me to, the coffee here actually is a lot better. And look, man, I am being dead serious too. Like, it goes down so smooth. And then you add the honey. Pimp. All right, so we are almost at the cafe that I wanted to try, and it was requested by one of you guys. So it's supposed to be right straight down this way and then make a right. Someone said they the best. Actually, I think I got 3 comments on this one. So, oh, wait a second. I think this is it right here. So yeah, we are pulling up in this spot, Wakuli. A lot of people said it's dope, right? But they already getting points off from me. Because I don't see no outside seating. Like, where is this outside seated at? That's probably why I didn't even realize this was a cafe. Like, come on, man. Come on. Okay, so I ordered a cappuccino and I got a little something extra. I decided to get something completely different. Gotta wipe my lap. Ooh, thank you, Well. All right, it's ready. Cappuccino. Okay, all set. Let's try this cappuccino, man. See what the hype is about. Okay, now if nothing else, that is not bad. For real. Oh, just need a place to sit. Now for nothing, this might be the sauce right here. This is good. I was gonna get a pastry and a cappuccino. Cappuccino was really good. Hey, 3 people who recommended this place, I gotta give it a 9. I got to. Cappuccino was on point. This is on point, especially on a hot day because I'm burning up. He had some kind of cold brew coffee with bobas in it. Man, this is good. Like, this is really good. The only reason I would give the place a 9 is because there's no outside seating. Like, just a couple of chairs. Like, and that's very unusual. Like, even when I looked the place up, they had outside seating. So I'm guessing this might be a fluke. So we're gonna have to, this is a revisit. In the meantime though, 9 out of 10. If y'all got some more suggestions, because y'all been putting me on, man. Y'all been putting me on to a lot of good places. So look, leave it in the comments. Like, for real, I really appreciate it. And it don't have to be in Amsterdam. I will go to Rotterdam. I will go to Leiden. Even some places in Harlem. Pippin, hit me up. Yo, we need to pull up, man. Look at those people. Dang. Telling y'all, man. I think we should go ahead and do a meetup. On a boat. You know, I think the thing that I like about the coffee culture here the most is that simply it is legit about the experience and not about grabbing coffee and going back to work. Which, come on, I know that's kind of ironic for me to say considering I work remote and all I do is work in cafes. But it really is different. I'm telling you, it hits completely different from the culture or the coffee culture in the States. I mean, everything hits on a more experienced level versus whether it's work or complicated with all these complicated orders or just, you know, having a coffee just to do some networking and making deals and stuff like that. That's not what it's about. Again, it is just so different and the experience is really nice, man. I really don't know how else to explain it other than that. And what's funny is when you're here, everybody's experiencing it. It's not just like a group of people, you know, because I have noticed like you can get the same kind of experiences in America, but it's only for specific people because a lot of people just don't have the time. For example, like my friend, when he goes to get coffee, he's usually going to work. Like he's in his car and he's picking up a coffee in a drive-thru and then just going to work, sipping it in the car, takes it to his office and finishes at work. And it's like that with a lot of people. Actually, every time I go back to the States, when we're usually grabbing a coffee, it's like we're like on the go. Like it's always rushed. And sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, I wanna sit down sometimes. You know what? I wanna take it in where I am. I wanna take it in. And it's not even that I'm like a lazy dude or nothing like that. Pimpin', I just walked like freaking 6 miles just this trip alone. I'm just saying, sometimes it's nice to just relax and take it in. And that's what I mean by the overall experience is better here, because you get to it's an experience. You know what, I think I know what it is. And I just thought about this, but coffee in the States is more associated with productivity, while coffee here is associated with relaxing. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Oh, snap. Look at that. Man. Look, on a for real, don't be looking confused if I pulled up at your spot on a wooden bike. Pimpin', come on. There's one over here and there's one over there. Look at that little wooden bike. Man, everybody could get it.